Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I very much welcome the integrated review as it's set out, and I welcome its aspiration to coherence. I also welcome the fact that many of the ideas, not just the author, have been stolen from the Foreign Affairs Committee, and on that I am very grateful. But may I ask that some of the aspects that we have touched on in the past few years are addressed in the strategies that have not been clarified in today's paper, strategies on artificial intelligence and indeed on different forms of financial threats. Because where we need to see the UK standing up for ourselves is not just in aid and sticking to the 0.7, which the Prime Minister has already touched on, but also in platforms, making sure that we don't just reallocate aid to defence, but we actually increase the number of ships so that our presence in the East is real and not digital. We also need to look hard at the new threats, from cryptocurrency to the financial misdealings in the City of London that threaten our national security so obviously, whether that's dirty Russian money or increasingly dirty Chinese money. We need to stand up for Britain's interests and bring these tools together. This is a very, very welcome start, but will he please put some meat on those bones and make sure that when we hear the command paper next week, we don't find that this is a snowstorm without the pounds attached.
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, it's a pretty big blizzard of a snowstorm when you consider it's £24 billion and the biggest investment since the Cold War, and we cover every aspect of the subjects that he's just raised, from artificial intelligence to the threat of cryptocurrencies, and it remains the case that the UK, under these proposals, will continue to be able to project, one of the few countries in the world to be able to project force 8,000 miles, thanks to our carrier strike force, and we are making the investments now. We are making the investments now that are grasping the nettle that previous governments have failed to grasp for decades.